Examples of inverse variation. So let us see few problems in this inverse variation. The question is, four men can do a piece of work in 5 days. Four members can do the work in 5 days. How much men will do it in 4 days? So this is a inverse variation because the people are increasing, the number of days will be decreased. So it will be less. They can do less time. And the number of people are more, number of days will be less. Actually, for getting more, we are supposed to multiply. For getting less, we should divide. So this problem in two methods. Before arrow method, let me show you in briefly this problem first. So here is given data is in 5 days, the work done by four men. So in 5 days, the work. So first line, the work is done by four men, right? So 5 days we got. Now we supposed to find out in one day. So in one day, then same, the work is done by. So 5 days, if we required four members, then in one day, that means we supposed to get the multiply here because one of number of days is decreased, no? So value should be increased. To getting more, we supposed to multiply. Remember, so 4 into 5, that is 20 men. So 20 men are required. Now one day it's 20 men. Then in 4 days, in 4 days the work is done by. So now one day we have 24 days. Now this quantity is increased. So this should be decreased. For decreasing we should divide. So 20 divided by 4. 20 divided by 4. So only 5. So 5 men. That means 4 men can do work in 5 days. Then how much men? So 5 men can do in 4 days. Let us see same problem in this arrow method like previous concept. Here is a two quantities, days and number of men, right? So alternate method. So days and one more is number of men. Now in this 5 days, first line is 4 men 5 days. So 5 days, 4 men can do the work. Next, how much men? So this X will do in 4 days. So 4 is this. Now in this, one value is increasing, one should be decreased. So this is down and it must be up. So inverse it is. So this 5 to 4 is decreased, no? This is a decreased value. X must be more than 4. Now we can take, if you take 5 divided by 4, this should be reverse, you should take x by 4. Now this is 5 divided by 4. This must be x divided by 4, reverse. If you take this divided by this, up first number divided by second number. Now here is second number divided by first number you should take because the example is for inverse variation. That means if I take x divided by 4, x divided by 4, now here is 5 divided by 4. This we can simplify and get the answer now. Therefore x is equals to 5 divided by 4 into 4. Take 4 is denominator, it will multiply. 4 cancel, 5 men. See one more example, get more clear idea. Here is the, okay, this is the problem. Arrow method will do it now. With the speed of 60 kilometers per hour, it takes 4 hours to cover the certain distance. What should be the speed if the same journey is to be completed in 3 hours? If you want to go in 3 hours, speed should be increased, right? Actually, to cover the same distance, if you go 60 km per hour speed, they are taking 4 hours. Within 3 hours, if you want to reach, we should increase the speed, right? So that means one quantity is increasing, one is decreasing. So this is about a inverse variation problem. Now the two units are two quantities. One is the time, time is in hours. One is the speed. Okay. Speed is in kilometers per hour. Okay, so in this first one, 4 hours. 4 hours it takes, the speed is 60 kilometers per hour. And next line completed in 3 hours. So in 3 hours let it be x kilometers per hour is the speed. So this is inverse variation. 4 to 3 it is decrease, no, it must be increase. One value is decrease, one value increase. That means reverse division. That is, if I take x divided by 60, x divided by 60, it must be 4 divided by 3. Remember this. And 4 divided by 3. Upside down. One is, if you take 4 by 3, this must be x by 60. This is about the inverse variation. Now you can simplify this. So x is equals to 4 divided by 3 into 60. Then simplify 320. 4 into 20 is 80. So 80 kilometers per hour. If you want to cover the same distance within 3 hours, we have to increase the speed more 20. That means previously 60 kilometers per hour. We have to go in 80 kilometers per hour speed. So simple thing, for getting more, we supposed to multiply. To get the less, we should divide. Okay, these things you remember about the inverse and direct and inverse. This is about the inverse method. Let us see some problems based on time, distance.